Hello everyone. So this coronavirus is causing a lot of issues. Number one, it's creating a significant amount of human suffering, unprecedented economic burdens, and three, it's making campaigning very, very difficult. It's saddening and frustrating to me to not be able to get to go out and meet with a lot of the voters and hear what issues you guys have, and also so that you can all hear my heart. So I wanted to take a moment and try and create a video that might help stand in lieu of being able to come out and meet you all face to face. One of the number one issues that's very personal to me that I think Republicans need to take head on is the issue of healthcare. I am a prime consumer and example of what someone who goes through a lot of healthcare needs is like. When I was 18 years old, I was in a very terrible car accident, and at that time I went into the hospital. I was paralyzed from the waist down after that, and I was in the hospital for over a year and a half. I had about 14 surgeries, countless procedures, and at the end of all of it, I came out of the hospital with over $3 million in medical debt. Now, I'm sure that many of you can relate to this, understanding that healthcare is a very expensive thing. And the answer to that is the exact opposite of what the liberals want. So many people on the far left, and you've seen it on display on these Democratic debate stages, want something that is called Medicare for All. And Medicare for All would cost, I believe, $34 trillion, they estimated, over a 10-year span, something our country absolutely cannot afford. And they would also take over 180 million Americans off of their insurance that they get through their businesses and companies they work for. And so my idea is the exact opposite of that. I believe instead of making it socialized, letting it be completely government run, I believe that we have got to let healthcare compete in the free market. Right now in Western North Carolina and all North Carolina as a whole, Blue Cross and Blue Shield has a virtual monopoly on everything that we do. The main reason is because they have all of these barriers which make it so that they do not have to compete with any other insurance company. And that creates an artificially high amount for cost when it comes to healthcare needs. I believe that we've got to eliminate the boundaries that insurance companies get to have as protections so that they can compete directly with one another, which would lower costs. And I also think that what President Trump is doing with price transparency is totally necessary. I think we've got to be able to start to have better drug prices. And by doing this, we need to get rid of the gag bill. We need to also inhibit drug companies from being able to run all these commercials promoting their drugs but not listing a price. Is the price for a pill $50 or is it $50,000? If they'd have to come right up front and tell you exactly how much the price of drugs cost, I promise you it would start making them lowering that price. So, in short, I believe to fix our healthcare system, we have got to introduce more competition in the market, because all Americans need is the healthcare they're choosing from a provider they want, from the doctor they choose, and at an affordable cost. We're the greatest nation on the planet, and our healthcare should be a system that is easy for all Americans to use. Thank you.